1% of dudes rapping, they ain't nice as me. 98% ain't live the same type of life as me. The judge gave me life and then they sent me where the life is be. That level 4 with depth and vice, the type of stuff they like to see. Two choices, fight or flee. I refuse to die a chump. I never been a mark, but damn, it's scary when that riot jump. I seen dudes cry, get punked, and some sexually brutalized. Knew a dude who lost his life and he was only doing 5 year-long racial fights when homie all you do is ride. Lonely days and nights up in a hole causing suicide. From the moment you arrive, you see the Mexican mafia, AB skinheads with big giant swastikas, pro-black philosophers, the BGF, the Kumi, and Muslims who will murk you from the nation to the Sunni. That MS was loony, quick to ride up on they rival. Even Christians went to church, hide knives up in a Bible. Political and tribal, the Crips and Damus, the Long Beach, the Hubs and the Dubs and the Grooves, the IE, the Bakersfield, the Dago Pyrus, the Hustlers quick to roll, the gang. I haven't even got to, which I'm going to react to soon, his paperwork. In his paperwork, this dude says, man, I will help the district attorney. I'm talking about his board parole hearing paperwork. Dubs voluntarily says, I will help the district attorney all I can in terms of stopping gang violence in his particular area or whatever. He volunteered that. They didn't ask him, would you be willing to help the district attorney? This is something that he volunteered. I mean, damn, Dubs, I know you want to come home, but god damn. See, this is what happened when they play with a clown and a comedian, right? Because I can take the gloves off, man. You know, this, and they don't want that, right? And you notice they never respond to none of the things that I have to say, so they avoid it, right? They avoid it. But Dubs will take his little pot shots. I'll see certain little videos. He's got his little pea shooter. Pew, pew, pew. Let me reload with my S&Y bullets. Pew, pew, pew. Let me reload with my S&Y bullets. Pew, pew. He's taking these pop shots, right? With these itty bitty small ass S&Y bullets. It's out, Dubs. I had a homeboy, man, who was in the transitional house. He was Dubs' bunkie. Dubs was praising God and giving glory, shaking the tambourine. He was a Christian. He was a Christian. And there's nothing wrong with being no Christian. It's nothing wrong with being no Christian, man. My homeboy, yeah, man. He was Dubs' bunkie. Say, what's cracking, YouTube? It's your boy 16 to life, and I'm back like I'm on a parole violation. Yard down. Now, for those of y'all that's new to my page, in 1994, I got arrested. I was eventually sentenced to 16 years plus life, and I served 24 years straight in the California prison system. Yeah, that's me gassing right there on that intro song, man, and I'm telling you, if you want to get that song, it comes on a 10-song EP that you purchase directly from me and only from me by digital downlink. Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle me $20, and I'm going to get it to you ASAP. Hit me up on my email, 16tolifemusic@gmail.com. I'm telling you, man, them things are slinging like hotcakes. It's fire. You also can get my other mixtapes on there. I'm telling you, it's gas. If you want to check out more of my music, go to my YouTube playlist, scroll down to gas stations, and you will find a lot of my music there. You also can catch up on some of my older content. I got some great stories. It's called Binge Watch the Best. I'm telling you, man, tap in with that. You will be pleasantly surprised. Now let's hop right up into this video, man. So today, yeah, I'm back on it, man. Dubs and Gunner. You know what I'm saying? We back on it again today, and I'm addressing today, right, because I got a couple cats in the comments saying, oh man, chill, you making another video about Dubs or Gunner, or this is all your content has become lately. Dudes fail to realize one thing, right, that YouTube has a dual purpose, in my humble opinion, right? One is for its entertainment, and for those of us who are fortunate enough to where we can do YouTube and it supplements a great part of our income, or we can do YouTube full time, man. YouTube for us is a business, right? So now I know you have a lot of individuals out there who may not per se do YouTube, who may not be interested in doing or having a YouTube channel. But if you had any type of particular business, right, and let's just say you sold jerseys, and the Lakers jersey, let's just say the Lakers jersey wasn't even your top selling item, but it definitely brought in a good amount of money. Would you not sell Lakers jerseys? I mean, to me, this stuff is insane, right? Because it's entertainment, and then obviously people tune in because both Dubs and Gunner are polarizing figures, and you have people who like them, you have people who don't like them. But the bottom line is you have people who like to hear about them for whatever reason it is, man, due to the way they have portrayed themselves on YouTube or whatever it is. So I guarantee you guys, when it comes to me, man, there is no beef. It is strictly business. Now, if I can come on here and tell you guys something in an entertaining way, I'm not lying, I'm not making stuff up, I'm not being disrespectful, which I can take the gloves off, and they really would love my content then, because I'm a clown and I'm a comedian, and I might start doing a little bit of that on my other channel, No Chill For Real. But you know, it's just a trip, because to keep it 100, right, I don't have a problem with Gunner or Dubs, man. I can walk outside right now and see them dudes, man, and it wouldn't get physical unless they initiated it. I don't have a problem with them dudes. I'm just doing content. You know, they happen to get a little upset if they do a little at times, because maybe the content that I'm dropping is basically a lot of facts. I have evidence to support what I'm talking about. I'm not lying on the dudes, and it is what it is, man. But it is definitely, you know, I don't have a problem with them dudes. Now, you know, I can say shout out to Gunner, shout out to Dubs. You know, it doesn't matter to me, right? Outside of and to keep it 100, right, before these recent comments had surfaced in relation to Gunner, and whether he was racist or not, I didn't never even think that Gunner was racist. I may have had different opinions of Gunner, but I never ever thought he was a racist, right? But if we gonna keep it 100, I have seen Gunner a couple of times, you know, mentioned, and I don't always watch him, but I'll check his page out periodically, because like I said, I'm a content creator. So if I happen to see something that I think is worthy of a story, then I'm gonna do the content, right? But I have seen I have seen Gunner many times say he is for the unification of the black and brown race, right? That's respectable, that's commendable, right? But now let's keep in mind that the word basically unification basically means one, you know, the coming together of one. So if Gunner is saying he's for the unification of the black and brown people, then in one particular video he'll say, hey man, you are a black bow downer. Let's keep it 100. Don't you think that there are going to be some blacks who have a problem with that, man? Let's just say if I get up here one day and I tell a dude, hey man, you bow down to Mexicans. There are definitely going to be some Mexicans who have a problem with that. If we're going to keep it 100, man, we all have pride in, most of us, our cities, our neighborhoods. Even if we're from the smallest town, from the smallest neighborhood, man, we have pride in what we was raised up around and the things we care about and love, regardless of how big or how small they are, right? And we all definitely, most of us, have pride in our race. So anything that is seemingly a shot at people's race, of course, you're going to have some people who get offended and feel a certain way about that, right? So for the individuals out there who are saying, hey, chill, you know, you're continuously making content about these individuals, man, it's all business on my end, man. You know, like I said, you know, Dubs, you got Dubs, man, for the Dub supporters. This dude has made over 150 videos about Wes Watson, right? So if a dude is in a business, and once again, your business does good selling a particular item, why would you not sell it? Why would you not do that, right? Let me just show you guys for the last time, man. You guys fail to realize this is a business, right? Look, I'm going to go through this is one of the videos that I did right there. I address Gunner's lies or whatever. $179 on a video where I sit up and I talk 10-15 minutes, man. Let's go to another one. Dub's board paperwork. $199, man. Let's go to another video, man. Gunner's lies or something. I don't know. Here's another video I did about Gunner, man. Gunner the Lion. I don't know whatever I called it. $204, man. Let's hit another video, man. Gunner caught disrespecting blacks. $147, man. So what I'm saying to you guys out there, you guys fail to realize, man, that me, and I'm just going to keep it for myself, I am in the business of doing YouTube for the bread, man. It's for the bread, man. If I can sit down, and I said this before, make a video for 20 minutes, it takes me another maybe 15-20 minutes to edit the video, maybe even 30-40 minutes, right? I spent an hour in doing that. and then I make $200 off it. I make $250 or whatever it is. Man, that is a great pay for a small amount of work. Then keep in mind, the rest of my day is free if I like. I can get up, I can go do whatever I want to do, man. It definitely beats working a 9 to 5, man. I took a little break from YouTube and I had a job paying $30 an hour, man, which was good money and stuff. But at the end of the day, I would have to get up at 6 o'clock to go drive to the job, which was about an hour away. I'd go do the job. I kind of enjoyed the job. The job was definitely hard work, man. I was involved in cleaning up homeless camps, right? And so then I would get off 6 or 7 o'clock. I'd come home, and by the time I got home, man, it wasn't time to hit the gym. I like to hit the gym twice a day if possible. It wasn't time to do the things that I like to do, right? So I don't see why it wouldn't, if I'm making just as much or more money doing YouTube, why don't I hit on the things that people want to hear? I know a lot of times people, if you keep up with my page, I had shied away intentionally from this controversial type stuff, right? But I realized that if you want to if you want to get paid or whatever, and I'm here strictly for the money, you have to play the YouTube game. Now, to me, it's a trip, right? Because both Gunner and Dubs, they love to play the victim. Right? And I brought you guys numerous clips. I brought you guys numerous receipts. I can do that in this video. It's a little time consuming. Today is my daughter's birthday, so I want to go spend some time with her. And so I believe I've earned the right, man, to have a bit of let's say believable presence on YouTube, right? And I'll still insert a short clip from a video that I'm talking about now, right? But in the course, there was a video made maybe last week sometime. You had Nate Dogg. Shout out to Nate Dogg. You had Gunner. Shout out to Gunner. You had Dubs. Shout out to Dubs. I don't have a problem with none of them individuals. But they were talking about something in relation to the untimely passing of Rascal, right? And so Dubs and Nate Dogg at one point in time, I guess back in time, happened to be on the same prison yard together. And then Dubs, he says something along the lines of, yeah, we were on a prison yard, right? We were never on a 2-yard or a 1-yard together. Basically throwing shots at me, because I was on a 2-yard or whatever, right? But
you know what, Corazon? I don't like the guy. But I was just saying I don't like Chill. For everything he's done, I don't like him, but I can't really see him doing that.
Hey, you already know I'm not gonna. You already know online I'm not gonna. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know you. I don't know, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But I know you, so I'm gonna just rock with that. Like I've been. We don't know each other like that, but we've been on the same line together. You know what I mean? We've been through the same bullshit together. So
we were never on a level 1 together or level 2, right?
I ain't never been on a level 1 or level 2. So like I ain't never been on nothing but a level 4.
Now, imagine the nerve of this dude, right? Here's a dude, man, who, and at the time he said this, the information has already been revealed. This dude was on a SNY yard longer than he was on the main line. Something he never talks about. Give us some of those stories, Dub. I didn't give y'all some CMC stories. Give us some of them SNY stories. I know you didn't get into nothing. I know you didn't do nothing because you was soft as a house cat, nice as a church house mouse. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure it was stuff still hopping off. This dude was on the yard 13 years and not 115. But he still has the audacity to try to throw shots, right? So that's why every now and then I'll throw my shots back. This dude wants to play the YouTube game, right? Now during the course of that video also, you had Nate Dogg 916 say, hey man, if I have a problem with a dude, I don't go to YouTube and make a video. I'm gonna give that man a call. Then you got Dubs doing this, nodding like, yeah, that's the way to go. That's how you do things. But they failed to realize that when I had an initial problem with something that Gunner was saying, I called Gunner. I spoke to Gunner about the problem. Then I called and we spoke to Dubs, even though I didn't have a problem with Dubs. And the problem was resolved, or so I thought. A week or 2-3 weeks down the line, however long it was, they brought the situation to YouTube.
They brought the situation to YouTube. See, they want to do things on their terms, in my opinion. I once seen Dub say something along these lines, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he said, you cannot disrespect a man and then try to dictate or have control over how that man responds is, right? So, in my opinion, once I spoke to them, we had this phone call. Gunner had mentioned some stuff. Now, and let's keep in mind, I made a video in response to something that Dub said. So I don't even see how Gunner inserted himself into something else that was between two other individuals, right? But hey, that's Gunner. So I spoke to him. I said, hey man, basically I said, hey, I know you and Dubs are no good, man, and we can talk about that. You know, if that's the route you guys want to go down. You know, so we seemed to clear the air. Later on, they brought the issue to YouTube. In my opinion, they was doubling down on that, right? So now here I am, right? Now doing my thing. Now also in this video, right? Dubs now, and once again, they damn near let the trolls in this same video with Nate Dogg. They damn near let the trolls get to him the same way they did last time. Somebody comes on there and says, "Hey man, Chill has made a GoFundMe for Rascal," and Dubs and whoa, what? I can't believe it. And Gunner's like, "Oh man, respectfully, don't send that dude a thing." You know, he said some other stuff. I'm trying to not cuss and keep my video, you know, monetized to the maximum because I'm here for the bread, just like I said. So, you know, these dudes are letting a troll once again. These dudes are basically being fooled by a troll. The same way that got his ass in this position. Now, see, I didn't cuss. So, fuck it. The gloves is off. No need to be soft. Get on these two cats, man. I call them the disappointing duo. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm on them, right? And so they go and they almost get pumped up again. Oh man, Chill done made a GoFundMe. Don't send Chill nothing and blah, blah, blah. Without even checking. They didn't let this troll hype these dudes up. These two dudes haven't even learned from the last time, man. You know, Dubs, he likes to come on here and try to drop all these jewels of wisdom. And to keep it 100, he has a lot of jewels of wisdom. The only thing is, he doesn't apply them to his own life, man. Let's talk about this dude, man. You was on SNY for 13 years, but you want to clown and speak down on another individual for being on a general population 2 yard? Man, I paroled from CMC West. You had active Northerners, Southerners, whites, so on and so forth. Now, keep in mind, I paroled in 2018. So, a year or so before I paroled, you had dudes, Dubs would call them legends, paroling from the shoe after that the end of All Hostilities Act had came and kicked in, and those guys won the lawsuit. So you had those dudes, those legends who Dubs calls them, being sent out to every prison, you know, being sent out, you know, getting out of the Pelican Bay shoe, and according to wherever their points was, they was being sent. One of them hit CMC West. And of course, this dude had the juice to come there and say, hey man, it is now cool for the Southern Mexicans to play basketball with the Northern Mexicans and the blacks. And that's what we had going. Of course, you had some dudes grumbling on all sides who didn't like it. You know, I specifically heard a couple of black dudes who was kind of like they wasn't feeling it, and I specifically heard some Southerners. I didn't hear any Northerners grumbling about it, but I'm sure you may have had some. But you had a lot of dudes who wanted to play. You had a lot of blacks who wanted to play against some of the Mexicans on the yard who had nice basketball games. You had some Mexicans who from the South wanted to play on the yard against the blacks. You know, everybody, if you playing basketball and you love basketball, you want to play against the best, man. Damn this race stuff. And that's what we did. We had an integrated league. We played on the same team. We played against each other, so on and so forth. My whole point of bringing all that up is it had to be somebody on that yard with the juice to give that okay. I know who it was. I'm not going to put the man's name out there and so on and so forth. But I'm just saying that Dubs likes to ridicule people for being on the GP yard when this dude was SNY, man. Stop that shit, Dubs. Stop that shit, man. You were a fucking SNY dropout. I have seen Mexican Hispanic YouTubers who supported Dubs in the past before the paperwork hit. Now they ostracized them. They ostracized Dubs. They no longer even support Dubs anymore, right? And so just because I come and I spit some facts, I don't have to have a problem with Dubs. I don't have a problem with Dubs. I'm just saying it is like it is, right? in this particular video right here with Nate Dogg or whatever, Dubs says, so when they talking about, because initially they got hyped up by the troll, right? Oh yeah, man, Chill put a GoFundMe out. Then, you know what, then Dubs says, you know what, I don't like that dude. I don't like Chill, man, but I don't think he would do that, right? Now, be honest, I don't give two fucks about you not liking me, right? But I do wonder why you don't like me. Why? I mean, what did I do, man? I responded to your disrespect. I put out some truths about you, and now you don't like that? You know, it's a saying that goes along, why tell a lie on a dude when the truth will do? You know, I haven't even got to, which I'm going to react to soon, his paperwork. In his paperwork, this dude says, man, I will help the district attorney. I'm talking about his board parole hearing paperwork. Dubs voluntarily says, I will help the district attorney all I can in terms of stopping gang violence in this particular area or whatever. He volunteered that. They didn't ask him, would you be willing to help the district attorney? This is something that he volunteered. I mean, damn, Dubs, I know you want to come home, but god damn. See, this is what happened when they play with a clown and a comedian, right? Because I can take the gloves off, man. You know, this, and they don't want that, right? And you notice they never respond to none of the things that I have to say because it's truthful. And what can they do? So they avoid it, right? They avoid it. But Dubs will take his little pot shots. I'll see certain little videos. He's got his little pea shooter. Pew, pew, pew. Let me reload with my S&Y bullets. Pew, pew, pew. Let me reload with my S&Y bullets. Pew, pew. He's taking these pop shots, right? With these itty bitty small ass S&Y bullets. Cause you need more people. We don't believe you, man. It's out, Dubs. I had a homeboy, man, who was in the transitional house. He was Dubs' bunkie. Dubs was praising God and giving glory, shaking the tambourine. He was a Christian. He was a Christian. And there's nothing wrong with being no Christian. It's nothing wrong with being no Christian, man. My homeboy, yeah, man, he was Dubs' bunkie. He said Dubs took him downtown to get his paperwork, his documents, his social security card, his driver's license, or whatever it was that he needed, man. Dubs was, hallelujah, the Lord has brought me home. The Lord has brought me home. And now all of a sudden he's his tough dude, man, on YouTube from time to time. And that's the thing, man. This dude wants to continue to, shoot these little lugs with these small ass S&Y bullets that's smaller than a 22. You want to pop at dudes, man. Just the audacity of a dude, man. The audacity. Now, he said that he readily admitted in a video that he incriminated himself when he chose to debrief. Now, anybody that knows the debriefing process or anything about that, you think they only ask Dubs about Dubs? Come on, man. Are we going to believe that? Are we going to believe that? Like I said, man, if I had went the route that he went, I wouldn't even be on YouTube. But hey, he's on here to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But he wants to, from time to time, man, act like he's this killer. It don't matter what you did, man. It don't matter if you went out and killed 20 people today. You still be that dropout, debriefing S&Y ass motherfucker that you are. But this is what happened when they play and they want to try to act tough. Like I say, the gloves can come off, man. I can be respectful or whatever, but these are the games they like to play. Once again, just because I clown, I say what I say, I don't have a problem with Dubs. I don't have a problem with Gunner. But when they want to play the YouTube game, I can play the YouTube game as well, man. I don't have a problem with those individuals, especially outside of, this racial type stuff. I never initially thought that Gunner was a racist, right? But I'm just wondering that they never explain, he'll make a video. He danced around everything, but he never even mentioned in that video what he meant by saying, hey, man, you're a black bow downer. I mean, come on, man, let's keep it 100, man. That don't sound cool. And you have these dudes who are these diehard Dub supporters, man. They want to see things one-sided, man, without looking at things clearly, right? Like I said, man, from the gate, I knew, or at least I assumed, and I would have bet the house on it, that Dubs was no good. Just from doing so much time and thinking and knowing what I thought I knew. So it came out that, yes, I'm right. Gunner admitted That, oh, hey, chill, you knew I was no good. You still call me and so on and so forth. Those words came out of Gunner's mouth. And yes, that's true. So if I was to call him and have a discussion with him and have a discussion with Dubs before all this stuff hit the fan, that shows you right there. I had no problem with them dudes, man. Their politics is their politics, right? I was always respectful, and I didn't come making videos. I called them dudes and talked to them about a problem. They brought the shit to the internet. So now that I'm back on the internet and I'm going hard, now I'm the problem. But at the end of the day, man, I just do this for the bread, man. I hop on that helmito like a torpedo for the bread, man. That's it. That's all. I don't have a problem. Like I said, I can walk outside and see Dubs right now walking down the street, and I wouldn't have a problem with Dubs, man. I don't have a problem with them dudes. This shit is a business. Are you not entertained by a snitching dude who was scared to catch the chain? He said, I am PC officer. Don't put me in there with them dudes because they are GP. See, I can play the game, man. I can be a clown. I can do it all, man. Whatever these dudes want to do, I can do it, man. But at the end of the day, man, this is just a business, man. I don't have a problem with those dudes. And if you enjoy the content, watch the content. If you don't enjoy the content, just don't watch the content, man. It is what it is. You already know what it is. It's your boy 16 of life. Resume normal program. Y'all made me do it. Y'all made me do it.
These niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. These niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. Yeah. I swear to God, the game is cold, homie.
What you mean?
I popped on a pussy ass nigga after he stole on me.
What happened next?
That nigga came to court and told on me.
Put that on something.
I sold my soul, homie. Called the highway patrol on me, plus the sheriffs and cops. He told him my name was Eric and I carried a Glock. Soon as you start blowing shots, and niggas going to jail. Don't have a meeting with the cops and then you going to jail. They'll tell him about the shooting, take him, show him as well. DA trying to see your cash, they gon' throw him the nails. They wanna throw me up in the cell and have me with a L again. Back to strip searchers and guards, read my mail again. Have me far away in the bay, I'm talking Pelican. Eating cold ass soy burgers and warm gelatin. I'm far too intelligent to fall for that twice. Niggas yelling gang gang and ain't about that life. And they'll turn that right in front of your face. Get you found guilty plus 100 years on the case. Your mama in the court with tears running all on her face. Her baby shackled feet, hands and waist. Goddamn, these niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. These niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. Yeah, doing life's no joke. I been where the apes been. You ain't really bout that smoke. You a vape pen. Soon as they catch a joke, in the feds on a state pen. That tough guy shit get shed quick like snake skin. Real and fake men can't exist together. I stay down, you turn snitch, so you a bitch forever. Imagine me snitch never, boy, I stuck to the code. You hit the county for a month, you said fucking and told. Soon as you heard your bitch Nicole was fucking all of your best friend. The news damn near killed you niggas, caved your chest in. You told about the murders that y'all did on the West End. Who was popping the burners and the one who said lesbian. Cooperated then, signed an affidavit. Felt your life was over, nigga, you was trying to save it. So you told on Antoine, LeBron, Brian, and David. Came home and half your hood forgave it. Goddamn, these niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. These niggas ain't who they say they is, so beware. Fuck what they sayin', cause these cowards ain't playin' fair. They shoot at you, you shoot at them, they snitch, and they don't care. Fuck gang bangin', I'd rather be a square. Yeah.